Evening. Buyer's remorse. Buy a new car? I'll be moving in. Let's get started.
Sorry, I think there's been a mistake. I bought it from Carvana.
You what?
Yeah, great price. I even have 7 days to love it or return it.
So there's no...
No buyer's remorse. More like buyer's rejoice.
I guess I'll let myself out. Congratulations. I mean it.
Buyer's rejoice. Buy your car today on Carvana.
Limitations and exclusions may apply. See our 7-day return policy at Carvana.com.
Hello, everybody. This is a Bitch Bible Extravaganza birthday celebration episode for the masses. I have been mentally preparing for this for about 6 months. What better way to celebrate yours truly? God damn it! God, the phone is ringing off the hook. It is 10:39 a.m. on the birth of Jacqueline Taylor Schimmel-Haas. And I mean, I know this is an annoying thing to say, put it on the list. I am not a birthday person. Not like Bethany Frankel crying in the bathroom. By the way, every single day of my life, specifically on my birthday, I think about Bethany Frankel having a level 10 meltdown after her ex-husband, Jason Hoppy, threw her like a 45th birthday. And then remember he bought her this weird like mannequin, like a vintage mannequin or something, which is also so creepy. I thought it was a dollhouse for some reason this morning, but I think that I just took creative liberty on that one. It was like some weird swirly fleur-de-lis mannequin. And then his parents like refurbished it and they threw like a cocktail party and she was wearing like a skinny girl bustier with like a little blazer and a very wispy blow dry. And then she's just crying in the bathroom, having a full mental breakdown about how much she hates her birthday, but then proceeded to celebrate her birthday many years following on the show. I don't know. That was a weird one. Bethany Ever After is like M. Night Shyamalan. Somebody call him up and they need to revisit Bethany Ever After because it is the scariest show that I've ever seen in my entire life. It is tense. It is weird. It is dark. It's chaotic. But, you know, not in the way that Bethany Frankel allegedly hates her birthday. It's not that I hate my birthday. It's that I just genuinely don't care. You know what I mean? And I feel like universally, I've already really wrung the sponge out when it comes to like attention and enabling and adoration from strangers, you know, simultaneously lots of hate, you know, tons of it. Love it. Keeps me rashy, keeps me humble. But, you know, to also be like a birthday person feels like that's just too much. It's just too annoying. I can't pull that off. And, you know, I feel like every day is my birthday. Jackie, what are you going to do today? Thank you so much for asking. Probably nothing. I got home last night and we just finished the tour, the Dim the Lights tour, which is maybe... I had so much fun. I can't even believe I'm saying it because it sounds like a lie. I will say that this past run of shows did break me. So I flew to Chicago on Thursday. I had a show in Chicago on Friday, which was a fucking blast. The venue was awesome. There was a disco ball. I was like, sign my ass up. And it was so much fun. So then I did that show. I had a 6 a.m. flight the following day to then go straight from landing in Dallas to the venue to do 2 back-to-back shows, including a 3 p.m. matinee, which is awkward. Okay, a 3 p.m. show like this, you need to be lubricated. You need to have a couple cocktails. Like the sun is out. It's a weird move, but it was so much fun. So here's what happened. Andrew surprised me in Dallas and brought Clyde to the show. Now, obviously, he called me the day before and he's like, I booked us a flight. We're coming. We're rolling in. I was like, perfect. Amazing. Okay. Now, timing wise, I was so broken Saturday morning. I had 3 hours of sleep. I was operating on maybe 8% battery life. I said, Andrew, here's the deal. If Clyde's coming, you need to be the Clyde wrangler because I have 3 shows in 24 hours. I'm fighting for my life. This is the grand finale, okay? I'm on reserve fuel, but I show the fuck up. You know what I mean? I get an Italian sandwich, somewhere, somehow, and then an Aperol Spritz, and we're fucking back, baby. I can rebound like nobody's business. They call me second wind Schimmel. I could be fighting for my life, like hair falling out of my head, dying. And if I need to click it in for the better sanctity of a vibe, I will click it in like you've never seen anyone click it in. Like I always will get to a second wind. But I was like, listen, you got to handle the diva that is Clyde Lyon-Haas, because that fucker loves those lights. He sees a stage and he like a new persona comes about. Like he gets like a little sassier, a little saucier, and he has to be quarantined, because if he knows that there's a show going on and he knows there's an audience, a captive audience for him to flash his tits to, he won't get off the stage. So I had to have like Andrew take him across the street and kind of run him ragged so that he wouldn't be like completely short-circuiting. Now, we do our 3 shows. I was so happy. I had such a great time. Dallas is like the perfect place to, end the tour, because Dallas is just fun. The crowds are always fun. They're so game, so attractive. We love that. And we put Clyde down around 9:30. I'm like, Andrew, I want to let my hair down. Let's go to the lobby bar and sling back some martinis, get some truffle sliders, and call it a fucking wrap. So we do that, okay? I'm slinging caviar martinis. I'm like, tomorrow is my rot day. I have my babysitter, Andrew, who's going to have to like do a little heavy lifting because I am a shell of a human at this point. So Andrew also simultaneously, because they were coming in as a surprise, he moved my flight. I was supposed to leave at 9 a.m. so I could be home in time, spend the Sunday with Clyde. But since he was there, we wanted to like spend the day in Dallas. So now we're flying at 5 p.m., okay? We wake up Sunday morning. I'm a little dehydrated, shall we say. I didn't sleep great. I'm foaming at the mouth. I'm still kind of on like an adrenaline rush from kicking it into high gear. Andrew looks at me and he says, Jackie? He's like Miss Clavel from Madeline. Something is just not right. I said, Andrew, are you okay? He's like, I'm feeling a little under the weather. I said, okay, well, maybe we were like up having martinis till 11 o'clock, which we usually don't do. Like, yeah, by the way, hi, same, bro. I'm not feeling 100 either, but here I fucking am. He's like, I think what my body needs is rest. I looked at him. I said, Andrew, I would have already been on a plane back home, okay? You have now brought the child to my tour and left me to deal with this as a single parent fighting for my life while you lay in the bed and rest. This isn't working for me. He's like, I feel a little, oh my God. He didn't say prickly skin, because I would have actually stabbed him. It wasn't prickly skin. It was a little achy. And I said, Andrew, is this a stomach thing? Is this a want to sleep in thing? And then he says, I don't really have an appetite and feeling a little achy and just a little bit off. I said, me too. I've been tap dancing for my life. By the way, lest we forget, in the past month, I have been gone 18 fucking days. I have only been home for 2 weeks, not at a time. I haven't been home more than 6 days at a time. I haven't been able to recalibrate. I'm done. It's the day after the last day of the show. I want to sleep in. I want to get some fucking ricotta pancakes. I want to rot. I said to him the night before, I said, Andrew, I have a really toxic relationship with rotting. I know that's the terminology, okay? I'm not a rotter, okay? I'm a rock star, baby. Cue Lisa. Rock star. I never rot. The benchmark of my self-esteem, okay, I would say 65% of my self-esteem level is because I know that I'm a bitch that can fucking rally. I am rough and tumble. I am hit the ground running, second wind Schimmel. I'm never off my fucking A game. I crank the voltage whenever I need to, and it depletes me and it exhausts me, but I can fucking do it because I can hang and I understand the climate of the universe and when I need to click it into high gear. So I'm never on a low setting. I'm always cranking the volume. And I appreciate my endurance and my resilience and my ability to fucking click it in. Okay. It is why I sleep so unwell at night. You know what I mean? It's why I give myself a little hug at the end of the day. Cause I'm like, Schimmel, you fucking got it, girl. You got it, baby. And I said to him the night before, after the show, martinis. I said, you know what? I feel like I have a toxic relationship with being like a high performing human. And I want to explore in my 35th year around the sun, trip around the sun, baby. Maybe it's okay to wave the white flag and be like, today, I'm not doing anything. I'm sleeping in. I'm going to rot. I'm going to like fester in being not productive. You know what I mean? And we were having this whole conversation about it because I don't know why. I've always equated like sleeping in to being like lazy or gross or a loser, or like staying home all day is like gross to me. It feels like damaged and depressed, and like I like to go. I don't stay home. I don't sit still. I like planning things. I like doing things. I like cooking. I like moving. I'm just a busy, I like to stay busy. Even if it's just a toodle, I like to keep the flow, you know? And I said, I feel like I have some weird correlations to like my mom and people in my family who had like mental health issues and being depressed and like, you know, needing to sleep in and nap. Like, just like I have like a weird relationship with being low energy. And sometimes a gal does just need to rot, and I'm going to explore it. But unfortunately, the day that I had requested to rot, which was yesterday, Andrew said, I'll never fucking forget this. He's like, sometimes what the body needs is just rest. And I was like, are you talking about you? Or are you talking about me? Because I do need to rest. Now you've left me alone, left to my own devices on 3 hours of sleep, a little swampy, a little click, 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 a little dehydrated from the martinis, and I gotta go take Clyde to a fucking park while you rest. I need to rest. It's me. Hi. So, and then he was like, my stomach's not right. And then I'm like, what the fuck? By the way, this is weekend 2. Last weekend, Clyde, the projectile vomit of last weekend. And now Andrew's like, my stomach's not right. I don't have an appetite. I'm like, I can't do this another weekend. If this fucker barfs, I'm going to shoot myself up the anal cavity. I can't do it. I don't have the tools. I don't have the tools to do this. And then Clyde, and then he's like, is he coughing? And I'm like, I've made it this far. All I want to do is get on my sofa, take my bra off, and fucking rot. Oh. So anyways, we made it back in one piece. Andrew's feeling just fine. He just needed a little rest. He needed some rest. Do you need some rest? I will kill this motherfucker. Clyde is fine. We're back. I am a shell of a human. It is my 35th birthday, and in honor and spirit of that, I have been compiling a list of things that I hate for the past few months. And some are broad, some are very, very niche, but I feel them all in my soul. And without further ado, I would like to share the 2025 Birthday Spectacular list of Jackie Schimmel's hates for the year moving forward. This is exciting. It should also be mentioned that in my phone, locked, I have 2 hate lists. I accidentally opened the wrong one. I have a hate list of people in my personal life that I fucking hate and reasons why and things that they have done to me, to others, to the universe, to justify this blind hatred for them. But then I also have like the public list. You know what I mean? So I've got the private and then I've got the public. And then don't forget that, of course, I have pinned notes on all of my friends and family. Actually, no friends, because I don't fuck with anyone. Like if I would make a list about you that I had to lock of reasons why I don't like you, I just don't fuck with you and we're not friends. But I do have like a compiling notes for my sister, my dad, and my husband of anything that they've ever done to me, just in case in an argument I need to refer to my notes. Thank you. Don't forget it. The first thing that I'm hating currently, this is the most topical, is everyone adhering to their showgirl era. I would like to say this. I'm going to try to change some details. Actually, I'm not. I don't have the bandwidth. I have a relative that was in like competitive dance when she was, 8 years old, and keeps regurgitating these old professional dance photos of hers from elementary school, being like, my showgirl era, life of a showgirl, the life of a showgirl. She is now a receptionist at a dental office. So, it feels a little bit of like a reach to me, but everyone's like, life of a showgirl. Nobody needs to see your fucking competitive dance photos from high school. Okay. Please, Jerica, cool it. Cool it. It's not the same thing. You don't have the life of a showgirl. I don't have the life of a fucking showgirl. Let's not bleed this dry and make it not cool. You know what I mean? Let's not take this one on. Be selective. Be self-aware. Maybe it's being funny. Sometimes it's not funny. Like the bit is old. It's already done. It's been like 48 hours and it's fucking done because we ruin things as a culture on social media. We beat it. God, the phone is ringing off the hook. Peter, I gotta call you later. God, it's hard being so loved. It really is. Okay. Everyone needs to put away their bejeweled nipple tassels. Okay. You're a substitute teacher. It's not the life of a showgirl. You run the drama program. Calm the fuck down. Anyways, paprika. I don't like this. I don't like the seasoning in general. I find it to be painfully unnecessary, but as previously discussed, I don't like when people call paprika. I don't like saying it. I don't like any pronunciation of the word paprika. I don't like paprika. That's disgusting. I don't like paprika. That's condescending. I just don't like it, and I will not stand for it. Plaster walls. Like, I get it in theory. It's texture. It's a certain kind of a look, rustic, Italian. People lose their mind over plaster. And I got to tell you, I just don't get it. I like a smooth wall. Call me old fashioned. The amount of money that I spent making sure that my walls were paper fucking smooth. I just don't understand. Plaster is like expensive, but then it just looks like unfinished concrete. It's so not for me. And I'm on like a deep TikTok algorithm of like powder rooms and bathrooms. And, people have mentioned maybe me incorporating plaster into the home. And for a second I thought maybe, but then I thought, no, I don't like it. It feels like unfinished brush strokes. And it's just like a little too, I don't know, non-committal and cementy and like underdeveloped, dare I say. It feels unspecific and general. People lose it. I'm not into plaster walls. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like that specialty Venetian, like whatever it is. I don't know because I haven't explored the options, but I don't get my pickle tickled when I think about a plaster wall. And now we've said it. Another thing that literally drives me up the wall. You don't understand. Some of these things, most of these were written at like 3 a.m. And it's because like I can't sleep at night because I'm thinking about these things that are so benign to most, but like really fuck up my day. Here's the thing. If you live in California or Arizona, In-N-Out Burger's not everywhere, but it is the best burger in the world, in my personal opinion. I don't love any burger more than an In-N-Out Burger. When you go to In-N-Out Burger and you order a drink, I'll do the iced tea with a splash of light lemonade, or if I'm feeling frisky, I think they have, I might be mistaken here, I believe they have Diet Dr. Pepper at In-N-Out, which is like my favorite beverage of all time. Or I'll do like a Diet Coke. They give you your drink, okay, with the straw, plastic, thank God, in the drink cup, okay? And they leave the tip of the plastic on the straw. And then when they hand you the drink, right before they hand you the drink, they take the tip of the paper off the straw and hand it to you. My question is this: I don't want them touching the tip of my straw. So just hand me the cup with the tip of the paper and let me remove said straw tip. I don't want you and your phalanges that has been handling money and cash and other people's food and other people's credit cards and other people's things to then touch the tip of my straw. So Jackie, how do we remedy this situation? Funny you should ask. Every time I know I'm going to In-N-Out, I take an extra plastic straw and I remove their plastic straw and then I put my plastic straw in their beverage because I don't want their phalange-soaked straw contaminating my beautiful body, okay? So it's so many extra steps for something that's supposed to be an easy drive-through experience becomes bad for the turtles because it's one superfluous straw that we don't fucking need to waste and a safety hazard. It takes a bit of the ease and the fun out of the In-N-Out experience. And I beg of you, management, if you're listening, corporate, let's leave the paper tip on the fucking straw. Thank you so much. Next. Oh my God, this is so annoying. When you host a party, okay? A dinner party, a holiday, whatever. Certain holidays we do, like I'll do Yom Kippur, Rosh Hashanah, or whatever, Jewish holidays, and people like historically have a certain dish, you know. My Aunt Linda makes herb linses. People make certain things. Lily, my cousin, makes the best cookies. We've got so-and-so with the deviled eggs. Like everyone has like a specialty kind of thing. There's 75 people. It's a Jewish holiday. And then, everyone kind of has their marching orders. If you have a dinner party or anything else, a gathering, okay, where that is not on the table, and you ask someone, what can I bring? Just bring something or don't. If it's a potluck situation, which I'd like to go on record and say at my home, it is never a potluck situation. That's not my journey. I find it to be, well, it's my birthday. I'm going to say it. Fucking tacky and gross. Obviously, there's a time and a place, a holiday where people have their marching orders. Sure, a barbecue. At first, fine, whatever. If I'm having a dinner party, I don't need anyone to bring anything. If you feel inclined to bring something, great. If not, great. Don't burden me with allocating a task, because I'm a very assertive person. If I needed to allocate a dish, which I never would, I do so clearly and concisely. But if I'm not asking you to bring a starter, just don't ask. What can I bring? What can I bring? What should I bring? Bring something or fucking don't. Don't burden the hostess. It feels unassertive, uninformed, and annoying. It's fucking annoying. I talk to Andrew about this all the time because if we have like a party or something, I try not to ask anyone any questions about anything. I think if someone's opening up their home or hosting a party, you just show up, bring a nice bottle of wine, bring a bottle of wine and shut the fuck up. What Andrew does is he'll text his friends and being like, hey, what are you wearing? Is this like casual or is it more dressy? And it makes me hate him a little bit because I'm like, you know what? How are you so comfortable? Like, how are you so comfortable asking stupid questions? Like, it feels so listless and lost. Like, I try not to ask any questions ever. That is my mission statement for the day. I make it a conscious effort. I don't like asking people questions. When I go to a new market, which is never, if I don't know where something is, I will peruse every fucking aisle, top to bottom, before I burden anyone with that question. Where's the restroom? Do you know where I can find the fresh juice? Like, I'm going to try so hard to figure it out myself because I don't want to walk around so comfortable being dumb, you know? Think about it. Metabolize that one. Ooh, okay, this is a very important one. Objectively rich people participating in reality television, digital endeavors, brand partnerships, etc. Like, imagine the grandiose luxury of just saying no to shit. You know what I mean? It's such a it's such an aspirational thing to have the option of turning things down and like not hawking the supplement, not linking the top, not linking the lip gloss. And I will never ever understand when highly successful people who have it all sign up for something like a CBS, like what is it? What is that show? Survival of not Special Forces Celebrity Edition. Like Jesse James Decker going on a fucking show where she has to fight for her life in the desert when she has children at home and a roof over her head and financial stability. Like, why the fuck would you do something like that? Is it the pursuit of relevance, of fame, of eyeballs? What is that? It's so dangerous to me. It feels dangerous and toxic. Broken, dare I say. When men use the word treat, not referencing a dog treat. I heard someone say this at the restaurant on Saturday. There was like this couple on a date and they were finishing their meal around the same time that Andrew and I were finishing our meal. And the dude, who's probably like 32, looks over at his date and is like, should we get a little treat? Should we get a treat? Looking at the dessert menu. And I was like, ew, a treat? Yikes. It was giving like Disney adult, honestly, or just like wanting a dick up your ass. And like you're pretending to be a heterosexual man on a date, and you're saying the word treat. Like, it feels very feminine. I know we're not supposed to genderize words. It's not of the times, but treat feels like, I don't know. I don't like that at all. Ooh, influencer inflection, which is very similar to bridesmaid inflection. Like, hey guys, just want to wait. Hold on. This is bridesmaid inflection. Hi. I'm Katie. No. Hold on. Let me close my eyes and think about this. It's like when people do speeches and they're like, da 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 da. That's like bridesmaid influencer inflection. Like, hey, a lot of you guys have been asking about my lip combo. So today I'm going to link it for you. It's pretty simple and I'm going to share. Like, it's just like this like performative, hi, I'm Brittany. For those of you who don't know me, I went to college with Katie, the bride, and boy, do I have stories for you. But tonight, it's not gonna go there because it's her wedding day and she's met the man of her dreams. But let's just spill a little bit about Brittany. You know what I mean? It's just like da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Hey guys, a lot of you have been asking about how my hair has gotten so full. And the secret is this supplement, which I'll be linking below. A few years ago, like, it's just da-da-da-da. I can't fucking do it. It's so annoying. Prosecco as a go-to drink. Character flaw. If you're ever at a brunch and a bitch's main order is a Prosecco, okay, granted, you're at a brunch, you don't feel like having the Aperol, you don't want the mimosa, whatever. I don't like mimosa people either. I think that's so weird. If you see anyone order a mimosa, just in general, I'm not a mimosa gal, okay? But after 3:00, they are a serial killer and you cannot trust them. Now, also something about a Prosecco order, like, it's different than champagne. It feels both specific and general at the same time. And I just don't like what it represents. And I can't really explain it, but you either get it or you don't get it. If every meal, or if at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, baby, if you go to a bar and you're like, can I have a glass of Prosecco? I just feel like Prosecco is not it. That's not the one we should be reaching for. Is something wrong with me? Yes. Nail art. Disgusting. We're never doing this. I understand. I have friends that do very cool nail art. To sit there for 2.5 hours, it's such a commitment. I don't know. I don't like it. Here's one that's very timely. Fake Dior book totes. 2021 called and wants their bag back. Do I still carry mine everywhere? Yes. Is it kind of done? Yes. But I want to talk about those fucking floppy handles, because if you think that I don't know that those fucking floppy ass handles are giving fake Dior bag from the fucking, what is it? DH Gate. I know what's going on. You're not going to pull one over on me. The handles shall never droop. If you see someone walking around, now everybody knows that it was like the big bomb that dropped, that those Dior bags cost like $14 to make. Yes, we know. Now, is mine a limited edition from the Heathrow Airport that showcases gorgeous embroidery? And I've never seen one other person carrying the one that I have. So not to be pick me, but I would just like to say that I think that mine might have cost a little bit more to make because the hand stitching is flawless. It's not just a blank canvas. The embroidery is to die for. And it's one of a kind. Never seen anyone anywhere carrying this one. Whatever. Should I sell it? Probably, but I'm not going to because I've never used a bag board my whole fucking life. The point is that regardless of the fact that I'm a stupid bitch that overpaid for a bag that cost 3 cents to fucking make, at least my handles stick up. That thing has been to war with me. It has been dropped in pools. It has weathered hurricanes, being shoved under every seat, train, plane, automobile, feces. I tried to use it as a diaper bag back in the day. All of the things, okay? Those handles are as erect as, fucking Andy at a farmer's market looking at me fondling vegetables. I don't know, but those handles shall never droop under any circumstances. And if you see it a bitch at a pool with a floppy Sahankin Dior bag, that bitch is a liar. Thank you. Thank you. Men at Zara, period. Any man shopping at a Zara in any context, men don't belong at Zara. Even a man accompanying a woman shopping at a Zara, I think is uncomfortable. I don't like seeing men at Zara. Men working at a Zara, sure, but men perusing at a Zara, especially like in the middle of a day. This happened to me last week. I was looking for the viral kind of lemon yellow lace silk short from Zara that I saw on TikTok, heavily influenced. And I went to the Topanga Mall because that Zara is like a Saint Laurent. It's like the most beautiful Zara you've ever seen in your entire fucking life. It was like Monday at 2:30 p.m. And there were so many men at this Zara in the middle of the day. And I'm just like, get a fucking job. Let the ladies of leisure peruse around a suburban valley Zara. Like, what are you doing here? Go to work. So unattractive. So unattractive. And even the ones that are just shopping with their girlfriends, get out. This isn't for you. Can't we have one nice thing? Ugh, God. Frosted doors, which we've already covered, and just frosted glass in general, like a frosted window, like in a hotel, a frosted sliding door. Just frosted glass, I don't fucking understand it. What are you, Santa Claus? I hate it. Another social media trend that I fucking hate, the holy air ball. Like the self-gratuitous nature of the micro hyperflex. Like just imagine me being like, in quotes, like, oh, really? You podcast? What's your real job? And it shows like me and my first podcast artwork like 12 years ago, then holy airball, and then like a shot of me on tour. Ew! Holy airball. Don't, you guys, please. Under no circumstances is that okay. There is no context where that's okay. It's embarrassing. It's a microflex. You don't have to say it. You don't have to do anything. Holy airball. If you want a minute on, I'm on the clock and I'm on, and then the Akon song or whatever it is. I don't like it, guys. It's so, like, just let it speak for itself. As someone who is deeply obnoxious in my core, okay? I was never more obnoxious or fraudulent than when I wasn't doing well. That's the truest thing I'll ever say. Nobody was flexing on these hoes more than me when I didn't have a car. You know what I mean? When I was starting this podcast and for whatever delusional reason, I was like, this is going to be okay. It's going to work out. I'm going to make money. We're going to do the damn thing. That's just being stupid, by the way. And I had nothing to show for anything. The show sucked. This podcast, when I started, it fucking sucked. I sucked. It was bad. It was fraudulent. It was stupid. I was like playing into this dumb, like overprivileged white girl shit that wasn't even true. And It was pathetic and embarrassing. And once you actually get your shit together and whatever, it has nothing to do with money. But once you feel like you actually are a successful human, nothing to do with money, whether that's just like being content, achieving goals, or hitting a certain benchmarker, career-wise, whatever, that's when you shut the fuck up, okay? That's when you shut the fuck up. You have nothing to prove to anybody because you're just living in it. You're present. You have things to show for it. You don't have to scream from the rooftops. Nobody needs an Akon holy air ball. We don't need to do that. It's just dim the lights, as they say. A couple content in any form. Mystery, 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 mystery. I don't need multiple, like, it begs the question. You know what I mean? When you see people overly joyful in a relationship on the internet, especially like couple content, there's something not sexy about it. You know what I mean? Like I was just talking to Kate Kennedy from the Be There in 5 podcast about this. She came to my Chicago show and she came back before the show and we were talking about how genuinely embarrassing like all of this is. And like ads and we have sons in the similar age range and we've kind of been doing this in the similar whatever. And we were just commiserating about how genuinely embarrassing all of these factors are. Like the tour, like I had the best time at tour, but like having my friends there, I'm not embarrassed, but I'm just like, I don't want them or like I had some family members come, like I never want them to think that I think that I'm like the shit. You know what I mean? Like holy air ball. Like I find that to be embarrassing. Similarly, like I don't want Andrew to ever see me like recording an ad. Like he's the closest person to me. He knows that I do it. And obviously like, I'm not like, hey guys, like I understand what's going on. I understand like the lay of the land, but like not sexy, not cool. Can you imagine? I'm like, okay, Andrew, we're going to record a TikTok. I'm going to say, hi, my name is Pink and it's really nice to meet you. Are you recommended to me by some people? Hey, ooh, is this illegal? And then you're going to put your hand out and go, hey, ooh, it feels illegal. Like, no. I'm like, okay, Andrew, say, ooh. No, I'm never doing that with him. Never doing that with him. When Clyde is old enough to understand what the fuck is going on, never. But specifically the couple content. And at some point, I'm not going to be able to put Clyde on the internet anymore. And it's sad because it does feel like extortion. I'm giving Dina Lohan right now, but it is only because I'm so proud of how cute and funny and charismatic he is. Like, I cannot believe it. He is my super alien baby. Like, he's fucking insane. He's spectacular. He's so funny and like his human into like the fact that he knows his bits and like he's so like performative and like cheeky and I can't believe it. Like I can't fucking believe it. Like he's the best thing in the entire world. I'm so obsessed with him. Him on that stage, he's working a bit. He's never been happier. He needs no warm up. I was like, you guys be quiet. Cause it was like too loud for me. I was getting overstimulated. My son, not a fuck in the world. So confident and so secure all the time. And that is like, I don't know how that happened. I don't even think I can take credit for that. He is so comfortable, like in his skin, with people, in new environments. He's so independent. He's so confident. He's so secure. And it's just like the best thing in the entire world. You know, like, I don't even know if it's normal, but probably not. Like, you see kids and that like it's the sweetest thing in the world, like kind of hiding behind the leg or a little like Clyde just doesn't have that chip. He's the opposite. He is like guns blazing, clap for me, hug me, love me. I'm going to give it right back to you. It's not a one-sided thing. He's just like a fucking star boy. He's like a Starboy alien. It's crazy. I hope it never changes. The only thing I care about is that he's confident and he like loves himself and is secure and like loves people, like all the things I fucking care about. And he just has it. I didn't even have to do anything about it. Oh God, I'm gonna cry. I'm a little menstrual. I got my fucking period. Oh my God. Right before the Chicago show. I'm like, I'm gonna pee first. I get my fucking period in my Gucci mesh pants. Okay. I was able to finagle like one regular tampon. So you know that that's a ticking time bomb. I say at the beginning of the show, I'm like, you guys, if you can please throw tampons at the stage, like on the stage right now, so I can collect them and shove them inside of me right after this, please do. So in the grand finale, by the way, there's so many videos. Anyone who hasn't seen the show, you have not seen the show. I show one specific part because if I ever do this show again in new cities, like you're not going to know what's happening. I've only shown the very end, which is like a benign nothing video. The bulk, the meat of the show, you will not see on the fucking internet. So stay posted. At the very end of the show, you know, we kind of like sing and we do this light thing. We have this like cathartic resolution and people were throwing tampons at me, which is just like me on my hands and knees collecting tampons, like praying to sweet baby Jesus that I'm not like fully bleeding through my Gucci mesh bedazzled pants. I received one super tampon and about 115 regulars. And I ask you this, Chicago and every other city, because the other two, or the Dallas shows, also a lot of regular tampons. Are you bitches actually using regular tampons, or is that just like a safety security tampon that you are giving to me as a gift? Because like I have not inserted a regular tampon. I was like burning through those at 15-minute intervals. Okay. I had to, like I said, not even Noah's Ark it. I had to like, John and Kate plus 8 it. I had to put as many inside of me at one time as humanly possible because those don't work. Like I get 15 minutes out of those puppies. I don't even think about a tampon if it's not a super plus or above. Like I'm ultra all day. I'm ultra safety. I'm ultra full day. I'm ultra all the time, baby. Woo! Where were we? Yeah. Ooh, skinny people posing with food, always. Like read the temperature of a room once in a while, okay, but like don't make me get into the Olivia Culpo of it all. That was so 2017. What did Olivia Culpo DM me after I made fun? By the way, I didn't even make fun. I made a funny slideshow of her posing with this baguette all over Paris and then the donuts. Like there was like 7 different photos of her posing with the very same donuts in the very same outfit, like months and months apart. You know, like regurgitating a donut post, which is like, you know, you're in a crop top, like you're gorgeous, you're thin, like you're not eating those donuts, okay? I'm fluctuating. I would kill someone for a donut. I'm not eating a donut. And if I did eat a donut, I would never pose with a donut because I understand that even though I feel like I'm fluctuating, I'm still on the Richter scale a thin person, and it would be obnoxious and annoying and lacking self-awareness to pose with a donut because I'm not eating donuts. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be some type of ding, ding, ding when you're like a skinny, like ripped person, like posing with shitty food. You know what I mean? And this is coming from someone who eats a lot of shitty food in her car. You see 1% of it. What am I doing today for my birthday? Probably going to El Pollo Loco and making car tacos because it just feels like something I need to do for myself. Like I need the flour tortillas, I need the chicken skin, and I need the rice, and I need no barbecue black beans. What do you want for your birthday this year, Jackie? Bring back the barbecue black beans. God, I still go to change.org. I still have an active petition. Viore. I've been into Viore like 16 times. I don't get it. It's no aloe. It's like Jerrica's aloe. You know what I mean? It's like the fabric is soft. Okay, but I'm not wearing a Viore. Like I don't know. Like I'm not, it's soft. Andy wears the t-shirts. Yeah, I'm feeling it. But like, is it like people who get really excited? I don't understand. Like I keep trying, But I think that that's where I draw the line. Like aloe, sure, I'm basic like that. Lululemon, yes. But like Viore feels like the heathered fabric. It feels like I'm okay. I'm good on it. Oh my God, this one is why I won't sleep for 6 months. People that buy and display cheap soap in plastic pump dispensers. Like, it's not even that it's about the cheap soap. It's not what's in it. It's actually the vessel that's the problem. The fact that you don't have the wherewithal or the curation or just the consideration for vibe and aesthetic to saunter to even like a Target, a Home Goods, and for $9.99 get a soap dispenser of your choice, glass, travertine, marble, whatever, and then funnel the cheap soap into the soap dispenser, which is also very economical because then you could get a refill. See, now I'm a woman of the world, okay, for the turtles and the plastics. The fact that you can't take that one extra step just to make something prettier for you, for your children, for your guests, for your heart, for your spirit, for your soul, and you're just going to buy the cheap fucking soap and the cheap fucking plastic and you're just going to leave it there in your powder room, it speaks to a bigger issue. It means you don't care. And if you don't care about the soap, you don't care about anything. It's a window into the spirit. I don't like what it represents. It shows lack of taste. It shows lack of awareness. Also, just like, I don't like foaming soap in a bathroom, like in a guest bathroom, maybe in a kitchen. I don't like foaming soap. I don't like that. Grow up. It's just tacky. It's gross. People who don't mix metals, disgusting. Like, I think I've put this on the list every single year. Why though? A metallic is a metallic is a metallic is a metallic. Gold goes with silver. Silver goes with rose gold. You can wear all of them at the same time. It's like, well, my shoes are silver, so I can't wear a gold bag. Yes, you can. And you kind of should. Mix them up. Okay, I have so many more. I'm going to have to speed this up. Here we go. Leighton Meester's hair color and bangs. Love her like a sister. We need a new hairdo and we need a new hair colorist. Too gorgeous. We don't need the bangs and we don't need the, it's just, it's not working. And I love you. And I say that as a friend. Black denim shorts with a finished hem. So awkward. Like, I can't really explain this. Is a cutoff black denim short okay? She's rustic, she's Coachella, she's free-spirited, but the statement of like a black denim short with a finished hem to me, I don't love. And like a silver button, it feels like weird, intentional, aggressive. I don't know. I just don't love a black denim short with a finished hem. Call me fucking crazy. I am. Men in overt designer clothing, not fuckable. I never need to see a man anywhere by a pool, out in the wild, wearing a designer slide. Nobody wants to fuck you in your Gucci slides. Not one person. If you're a heterosexual man, we don't need you in a Gucci pool slide. We don't need you in a Balenciaga tracksuit. I don't want to see a logo anywhere on your fucking body. Unless you're Teresa Giudice's husband, Louis, okay? I never, like a Givenchy tracksuit, die in a literal fire. You have to die in a fire. It's disgusting. Who hurt you? What's going on? Who authorized this? Not okay. The way it sounds when people eat banana chips and the fact that people buy banana chips and the idea that people assume that banana chips are healthy. I hate, oh my God. I go to the spa. I have a spa membership at the local Four Seasons, okay? Gross, but true. And they serve banana chips and like almonds and like little healthy date bars in the spa area. And there was a woman and she had a little bowl of these banana chips, and the way that she was placing them in her mouth, like the body of Christ, and then chewing on them so delicately with the finger, little banana chip, little banana chip, little banana chip. Watching this woman wolf down 700 banana chips, I wanted to look at her and be like, bitch, just go get a pina colada by the pool. Like, the health is not wealth. These banana chips are deep fried in sugar. Like, you on your platform of health and wellness while you're woofing banana chips like Curious George, I can't. And I love banana chips, but like, I don't buy them. You know why? Because they're like candy. It's not good for you. Faux fur blankets. I hate a faux fur blanket more than anything in the entire world. I hate a colored faux fur blanket, like a pink faux fur blanket. I hate a white faux fur blanket. I hate a brown faux fur blanket. I don't like those expensive Restoration Hardware faux fur blankets. I don't like the Pottery Barn faux fur blankets. I just think there's so many other avenues, and like a mohair, there's so many other things you can do. And I just will not stand for them. And moving forward, I implore and embolden you to burn the faux fur blankets. Remixes, disgusting. I think it's so inconsiderate to the art and the craft. It's never better than the original. And like, especially like a pop song that's just like beloved. Like, why do we need a 2.0 like remix of something great? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to listen to a Bittersweet Symphony remix because it's a bittersweet symphony. Like, I don't want to, like, play the classics. It's not better. It's also just cheap and untalented. Listen to the After Hours remixes. Andrew used to do all of the like official One Direction remixes, but like he was also writing the song, like the original, like he was doing the original One Direction songs and then also remixing other One Direction songs. So that gets a pass. And honestly, the Steal My Girl After Hours Big Pano remix, Pool Party remix is actually, I fuck with that. So whatever. Balloons. I hate balloons. I hate them so much. Like, I hate fucking balloons. By the way, there's a helium shortage. So just so you know, memoirs from people under the age of 75. Live a little. Shut the fuck up. Lie down. Michelle from the Valley. I think Michelle from the Valley. Michelle, like in a world of Janet, like Michelle, like to me is worse. And I'm not going to get into it. Pretty, so pretty, lovely, nice person probably, but like not popping off the pages, giving us literally nothing, giving us so much to, like, in theory, that plot line should be popping off the pages, but there's something just Fabissina about the Punim, and QR codes in all forms at restaurants, at hotels. I don't like it. I think it's so tasteless. Like, I want a leather-bound book for the in-room dining. I don't want to scan a QR code and like drain my battery. It feels lazy and it feels just not classic, not nostalgic, and not homey. Justin Timberlake. Food allergies. Keep it to your fucking self. Like, obviously, if you're going to go into anaphylaxis because of a peanut, like, let a girl know. But also, like, let's not lead with a food allergy. You know what I'm allergic to? You know what I'm allergic to, by the way, that I never fucking talk about, which is deeply debilitating? I'm allergic to sunscreen. I'm allergic to every fucking sunscreen. I can't wear makeup with sunscreen. I can't put sunscreen on my face, on my body. I completely well up. I get full rashes, heat rashes. But you know what? Instead of being a buzzkill and let it define my group trips, you know, poolside, at the Bahamas, wherever the fuck I am, I keep it to my fucking self and get a hat and stay in the goddamn shade instead of letting everyone know I'm allergic to sunscreen. Did you know I'm allergic to sunscreen? I can't. I'm allergic. I just say, no, thank you. And then I put on my gross bucket hat and live my goddamn life. I don't lead with it because it's annoying. Oh, you're allergic to dairy? You're allergic to gluten? You're allergic to peanuts? Nobody fucking cares. Okay? Stop bringing your drama to a shared atmosphere. It's so fragile and annoying. I have a dairy allergy. Is there, like, keep it on the DL. People love gluten allergies. People love, I only have sheep's milk. Okay, great. Congratulations. Get a journal. Do you want a sash? Thank you so much for listening to my podcast, The Bitch Bible, Birthday Girl Extravaganza episode with Hate Jacqueline. We will probably be continuing this next week because I didn't get to all of them. But another trip around the sun. Love you so much. Thank you for listening. Give me 5 stars on iTunes as a birthday gift. Share this with your friends and we'll chat later. Love ya. Bye.